Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again with, y'all already know, and it is 3:30 in the morning. And I honestly feel like when we actually go to sleep and then wake up, we're gonna like have news of an alien invasion.
That's what it feels
seems
like.
to be like where we're heading right now, because there have been like 3 unidentifiable things that have been like floating around up there, and one of them has been shot down in Canada.
I've seen Independence Day, and I hope it's not aliens.
I don't remember Independence Day. I feel like we should like watch that and like brush up on like what exactly we're supposed to do during this type of situation.
I don't think that there's anything that we can do to prepare for that kind of situation. No.
Don't. Well, I definitely think that if the aliens are actually here and they're coming back to Earth, I think that we're pretty much fine.
Yeah.
I don't think that we're going to stand a chance because, as I said in the other video, I feel like if they're making it all the way across all these galaxies to get here and come into our airspace and all that, they're well beyond our technology.
And that's what makes me think that it's not aliens, because if it were really truly like intelligent life aliens, do you really think that anything we have would even be like comparable to what they would have if they traveled that far?
No, certainly not. Well,
We're
you know, back in the day, they say that one of the presidents had a meeting with the aliens and they gave us that like advanced technology and signed some kind of like, or had like some kind of agreement that if anybody tried to use nukes, the aliens would come back and they would intervene.
It was Eisenhower. It was all an American Horror Story, remember?
Yes. This is all I've been seeing on my TikTok. Like, I can't get any other kind of video. I'm seeing UFO videos. I'm seeing prediction videos. I'm seeing people telling everyone to get right with God because it's the end of times. Like, it's a lot.
It switched from Michaela really quick.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, it really did. And speaking of Michaela, let's just get Michaela out of the way in this video because there's not much to report on her other than she is over at the Super Bowl. She is at all the Fenty parties that are going on, and a lot of people are upset with her. Girl. A lot of people are upset with her right now because she did go to one of the events. There's like a Drake concert going on, and I guess Neutral, N-U-T-R-L. It's an alcoholic beverage. From the can, it says it has vodka. It's like a vodka seltzer, like one of those things. So Michaela was posing with this can, and the first photo that she put up was her standing with Cody and holding out the can like this. A lot of people in her comment section are feeling some sort of type of way about this because, you know, Michaela has let out for the world to know that that Cody is in recovery and his DOC was alcohol. So a lot of people are like, why are you doing that? Why is Cody there even? And I want to say this. Cody could be at a place in his recovery where he feels comfortable enough to be around alcohol and they're okay with that in their relationship. What people are finding very upsetting about this is the fact that she made it such a big deal, like, don't talk about Cody ever because he's in recovery for this and blah, 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 blah. But now she's literally flaunting an alcoholic beverage right in front of him on there. And they were saying down in the comment section, she could have posted any other photo because there were 3 photos in that slide, and the 2 other ones was like a big group of people at the event. I think Bretman Rock was in it as well, and they were all posing with the can also. She chose to put the one with Cody front and center, probably to get people talking like this.
Probably. I wouldn't put anything past her. At this point, she'll do anything for attention. She's just like Jacqueline.
See, that's what they were saying down in her comment section as well, is that she will do anything for a check. Now, I don't know if this was a sponsored post.
It looked like it, in my opinion.
It did. It gave pledged. It was a pledged post by this company because they commented down below and they said, like, if Michaela is telling us to drink this, then we're going to drink it. But what I'm thinking this is they were invited to this event on behalf of Fenty, and the cans are obviously there. That is who sponsored the event. So they were asking them, like, can you pose with this? Like, please do it, whatever. And I guess if influencers wanted to post it, they posted with it.
And you know she wanted to post with it because she had to be that girl.
Yeah. I heard that those beverages are not that good, though.
I don't like anything that tastes like my leg is asleep. That's what that tastes like.
Wait,
that's literally like, if you could make a taste of what it felt like to have a body part asleep, that's what like seltzer water and seltzer flavored drinks taste like. It tastes like TV static. Who wants that? To perfectly describe what a seltzer drink tastes like, you remember back in the day when you, like, if you didn't have cable, you would have TV static.
You know what, like, seltzer water drinks I really did enjoy? I really liked, is it seltzer water? The LaCroix?
I don't like
I believe it's seltzer water, and I used to love those things. Then I heard there was like rat poison or something in their formula, allegedly.
Apparently they're full of like carcinogens or something, like the carcinogens and drinks like that.
I hope Pellegrino.
I don't know.
Like that. Do you think Pellegrino?
Girl, everything's gonna kill us anyway. I'm gonna sit here and drink this Mountain Dew. Well, somebody else's business.
Oh, and speaking of an alien invasion, I was watching the Sesh podcast, and they were talking about that Baba Vanga lady that does like all the predictions, and one of her predictions was actually for 2023 apparently, and it was an alien invasion.
She's also predicting of an alien attack. According to her, millions of people will die if aliens visit the planet.
Yeah, that's always been a really interesting one from her and has been highly debated. Obviously, the foe versus friend situation. I really hope that they don't f this up. I like to just, for my sanity, think that they're concerned for us and they're here to help.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's got to be so many different alien species. They probably all have different.
Could you imagine if that was the year to have aliens visit?
2023.
Like, give us another year, please.
I have said that I don't think this is going to be a good year. For some reason, I just don't like the number 2023.
They say that lady has been right about a lot of shit.
I don't know.
They say it is. Or does like the government know about this lady and so they like have all her predictions down? It's like, you know what? That seems like a good one to get like control over some people. Let's like scare some people with that.
What's really interesting about all of this is if you watch TikTok or even back in the day if you used to watch videos on YouTube about conspiracies, like the Illuminati play card game, have you ever seen that? If it has like aliens, it has all kinds of different conspiracies that have happened or they allege is gonna happen in there. I've always wanted to buy those, but I think they're really hard to get.
I don't think I've ever heard of these.
There is an Illuminati card game out there and it has like all this different shit on it. Let me see if I can.
Has anyone else heard of this card game and have you played it or looked at these cards before? Let us know down in the comment section.
Here's just a few. Pentagon attack, nuke, an epidemic, emergency powers, law and order, martial law. And I hate fear mongering, but it's really weird that some of the things that people put into this game are coming true or have happened.
Okay, before we get any further in this video, I do want to come on and say a huge shout out to Gerard Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. And by sponsoring this video, I mean that I have an affiliate link that I'm going to place down in the description for you guys if you decide to check out the sale. But Gerard Cosmetics is having a 57% off the entire website for Super Bowl weekend. And if you spend $50, then you get free shipping. So if you ever wanted to check out Gerard Cosmetics or you just need to restock on some of your faves, now would definitely be the time. I know a lot of people ask me where that hoodie is from that I normally wear in all of my videos. It says hashtag GC Squad. Well, I have like 25 of those in our closet because that is how comfortable they are. It is the most comfortable hoodie that I have ever worn. I like to get mine in an extra large so it has a larger fit on me. Well, if merch is not your thing, then two products that I can definitely recommend to you is the Hair AF as well as the Dreamsicle Slay All Day setting spray. Like, you will not be disappointed with the scent of that setting spray. It is so good, you guys. And if you decide to check out the sale this weekend, I told you guys yesterday in the video that Jen was actually having surgery on her foot because she slipped in the ice storm that was here. Well, Dustin and I are helping her out over the weekend at the warehouse. So if you use the link down below, please leave a note on the order and we're going to write you one back. So once again, thank you to Gerard Cosmetics for sponsoring this, and let's get back to the video. Moving up from that, because I don't want to get too freaked out before I go and shut my eyes and lay down for the night. But do you know that Julia Fox is getting called out right now and is getting canceled over on TikTok? And I think this is rightfully so.
I feel like Julia, can I just say something really quick? I've always thought that Julia Fox is weird.
No,
she is so weird, girl.
No, so a lot of people didn't like Julia Fox when she was with Kanye West. They thought that she was pretentious and like just a lot of other things. But then Julia Fox had her redemption tour after the breakup with Kanye West, and a lot of people really were enjoying Julia Fox over on TikTok. I was one of those people. Like, if I ever saw one from her, I would sit there and actually watch the full video without scrolling. However, she kind of puts her foot in her mouth a lot over on TikTok.
Julia Fox deserves a public shaming. I just rolled my eyes and blocked when she came on here with her really simple takes that people were eating up and her really performative feminism, saying really dumb crap like she only dated Kanye West to save Kim from him because Kim bought her clothes 10 years earlier. And I get it, we're all hypocrites to some extent, myself included. I make fun of my hypocrisy all the time. But walking in Alexander Wang's show and then doubling down shows a new level of hypocrisy. Alexander Wang should be fully canceled. I am shocked that he is still in stores, he still has a career, and people are still purchasing from him. And the reason is because Alexander Wang has been accused of assault, drugging, etc. of at least 11 men and transgender people. People who actually give a shit about dismantling the patriarchy do not work or take money from people who use their power to manipulate and assault others. I really wish people would stop letting these celebrities monetize their social and political views because they just come around and kick us right in the face. Julia Fox is no better than Aziz Ansari, who did tours and made jokes and tried to educate people about feminism, all while being a creep and using his power to sleep with women. Julia Fox is doing the exact same thing by dismantling the patriarchy and then working as an agent of the patriarchy. All these people do is use real struggles to make money, and I don't want to hear it from them anymore.
So just a few weeks ago when Michaela was getting called out originally for the whole L'Oreal mascara thing and mascara was trending over on TikTok, this guy put out this story about his SA, and he was saying that one time he did this with this girl and she apparently enjoyed it so much that her and her friend decided that they should do it together without his consent. So Julia Fox goes under that and she comments like, I don't feel bad for you, like at all. And everyone started calling her out for that. And she made this like bullshit video saying that she didn't know like what he was talking about at the time. She really thought that he was talking about mascara and this girl stole his mascara.
Using coded language.
Yes.
Hey, I just tried to make one of these videos and TikTok took it down, so I'm not going to use the word, a man's. So I commented on a video because I thought this guy was talking about getting his mascara stolen, and then lending it and by some girl, and then the girl like lent it to her friend, and I was like as I read it, and it just seemed so dramatic in the video, and I was like, damn, like don't catch a case, it's just mascara, but it was in fact not just mascara. Anyway, I have already apologized to this person, but I just want to apologize to everyone who has been a victim of what, and I'm really sorry. I'm really showing my age right now, but I just was not on that side of TikTok, and I really thought this man was crying about a mascara. Okay, the end. I'm sorry. Also, for anyone coming on my page to try to gaslight me into telling me that what happened isn't what happened, you're going to get blocked. And then if you're going to go on and turn and then cry about being blocked, that's on you on how you choose to spend your time, boo. But I'm not going to have that negativity in my life. Literally, someone with the username Tate ×2 just commented that my two best friends that passed away are eating worms right now. So, yeah. Also, I'm on the toilet right now. Sorry, guys. Also, I didn't see all the comments yesterday because I was traveling. I'm on my first vacation in months, and I finally turned on my phone, and I'm like, OMG, what is going on here? I literally had no idea. At first, I was like, why is everyone so mad about mascara? Oh, the internet. You know what? I love you guys. I do. But, I'm just a human being. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. I think men in particular are really taking this opportunity to just say really hateful and mean things. And it's like, look, I know that I'm very publicly a feminist, but I need you guys to know that I don't hate you guys. Okay. I hate the patriarchy. I think the patriarchy is just as damaging to men. And, I don't want you guys to think that I'm not, I know that not all men are horrible. I'm not stupid, okay? And also, I don't have that black and white thinking. I know that life is one big gray area. And, yeah,
coded language, but apparently it was a whole entire trend on TikTok where people were using mascara in lieu of saying SA.
Oh, I had a few of those come across my TikTok feed tonight, and I didn't know what they were talking about because they were talking about mascara, and I was like, what? Because it wasn't even in the same context of what was going on with Michaela. I guess that's what we've had to resort to because you can't say anything on social media apps anymore without getting flagged. So.
Well, Julia Fox did apologize for that, but now she's getting called out once again because Alexander Wang, who is a fashion designer, he has had a lot of SA allegations come out about him since I think the earliest one that I've heard about, like when they originally talked about it, was in 2019, and now we're up to like 11 people that have come out about Alexander Wang. It was like a trickle down effect. It was a trickle effect because when the first person came out and told their story, other people felt comfortable, and these majority of them, from what I have seen, are male models. They're saying, just Google it if you want to know about that. But he is now back in New York Fashion Week. I guess he took a few years off, and New York Fashion Week is going on right now.
He let it calm down a little bit.
Yes, he let the storm calm down, and he is now debuting at New York Fashion Week again, and Julia Fox was one to walk his show, but that's not it. Yesterday, or the day before, when we talked about Nikita Dragon, we said that she was having a really good week. And we talked about a few things that were going on with her. She hosted the Alexander Wang fashion show.
Is that really too far-fetched that you would think that Nikita wouldn't do that? She's friends with James Charles.
Ooh.
I mean...
Are they still friends, though?
I know that Manny and Gabriel are, because they're over there showing their asses together on TikTok.
Dancing around together.
So, I mean, I don't think that Nikita would have a problem with it, to be honest.
So if you know anything about Julia Fox, she literally calls herself a feminist, but a lot of people have an issue with that just because of some of the things that Julia Fox has been aligned with. So when it was shown that Julia was in this show, someone commented and said, Julia, doesn't walking for Alexander Wang go against everything you stand for? And this is where I tell you guys, the comment section over on TikTok is so fucking lit, because this is where people like really get into trouble. And apparently it's kind of like a baiting type of situation, because we just saw that with Michaela and the neighbor. Like, it was literally, like, in my opinion, a harmless comment. They respond to it and then, bitch, here we go.
It's like a
We're
snowball
calling people
effect.
out.
Like, everybody gets involved.
So Julia responded to that comment and said, to be frank, I love cancel culture, but we do need to leave room for rehabilitation and for those who put in the work and heal and learn from their mistakes.
Not for that type of thing. Like, you can't really be rehabilitated from that type of thing. There's no rehabilitation for that.
11 people. I mean, we're not just talking about like one story and like one instance where somebody has come forward. We're talking double digits. And so when Julia commented that back to that person, they responded with a TikTok calling her out, because they're like, rehabilitation, accountability. When did Alexander Wang take any of that? This is what she had to say.
I would like to preface this by saying I have been a Julia Fox fan, supporter for the last year and a half. I ride for you, which is why I'm having such a hard time comprehending this. The math is not mathing. Julia Fox walked in the Alexander Wang show last night. Alexander Wang has been accused of trafficking and sexually assaulting numerous people. We are not talking one or two here. We are talking double digits. I asked Julia Fox, doesn't this go against everything you stand for, given that your brand is all about ending the patriarchy, empowering and supporting women? Her response was, to be frank, I love cancel culture, but we need to leave room for rehabilitation and for those who put in the work and heal and learn from their mistakes. I could not agree more. However, I would love for you to stitch this video and give me examples of Alexander Wang doing any of these things, because he is certainly not. When these allegations were first brought to the public's attention, Alexander Wang spent the first 2 months categorically denying these rumors, said they are all liars, none of these stories are true. After 2 months of absolutely nobody believing a word he was saying, he comes back with, while we disagree on some of the details of these personal interactions, I will set a better example. So here he's saying these people are welcome to come forward with their stories, but he remembers it entirely differently and he did not do these things. So he is not taking any accountability whatsoever. He is denying and deflecting. And then he goes on to say, I will set a better example and use my visibility and influence to encourage others to recognize harmful behaviors. Well, it has been 3 years and he has done absolutely none of the above. We have not seen a single campaign from Alexander Wang as a person or a company that sheds light on assault. We haven't seen them do any sort of work to fund and help assault survivors. They have done absolutely nothing but bury the story. He gave one sad excuse for a public apology where he pretty much spent the whole time refuting their claims and using a lot of buts. But of course that was deleted because he doesn't find it that important. I can kind of see that argument being made for Balenciaga. They announced yesterday that with the Karen Group, they will be doing a 3-year partnership with the National Children's Alliance to help support victims of child abuse. This is the absolute bare minimum. And Alexander Wang couldn't even do something like this. Alexander Wang has not taken accountability, nor has he done any form of rehabilitation, because that requires you to first take accountability. All he did was go into hiding for 2 years and came back counting on big name celebrities like yourself who have very loyal followers to support and wear his brand in the hopes that we will all forget about it. We will not forget about it because he does not deserve to be uncanceled, because he has not taken any accountability, he has not done any rehabilitation, and he assaulted people. If that was, God forbid, your mother or your friend that was assaulted by Alexander Wang, you would say he should be in jail, because that is where he should be. And I'm sorry, but all you are is a pawn in his capitalist scheme to keep making millions of dollars while taking no accountability.
Like, with that thought process, like, people like Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby could be rehabilitated. Like, no, like, that's sick. Why would she even say that? Why was that a thought in her mind? Like, everything you think, Julia Fox, you don't have to put on the internet.
Well, Julia Fox is another one that they accuse of being like Michaela and just doing anything for the bag. Like, she's always going to side with the bag, which I get in some situations, but something like this, I don't agree with.
That side eye.
Don't agree with. And this is really upsetting because honestly, Alexander Wang is like one of my favorite designers. Like his t-shirts are amazing. It's like
Can't
what
relate.
I used to
I've never owned
always
any of it.
wear his t-shirts like back when I was modeling and all of that. Upsetting. Didn't even know this actually. Like how was this? This was swept under the rug like so well.
Really, honestly, with Balenciaga and everything, all these high-end fashion houses, they're all getting exposed. So I mean, this isn't like surprising to me. You know, this type of shit goes on.
You know, another person that's getting called out right now on TikTok is Alex Serves Tea. I know that you do not care for Alex Serves Tea. I definitely think that she is like a few short breadcrumbs away from a loaf. Is that a saying?
I don't know, but I know that she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She's not the brightest crayon in the box.
I don't think that was a thing.
The lights are on, no one's home. Like she's all of that.
Well, no, a lot of people accuse her of starting a cult online, and she is fear mongering in the name of like the end of the world. Like that's her thing. She has like told people like 10 times now when the end of the world is going to come, like through these portals and all this stuff. None of it has come true, but of course she is capitalizing on what is going on right now in regards to the things in the sky. And apparently something was supposed to happen earlier this month and it didn't, so now people are calling her out.
Basically the long and short of it is somebody, and I'm a Buffy fan, I watched Buffy. Apparently she was saying graduation day was in like 100 days or whatever, and if you watch Buffy, it had to do with them graduating.
Graduation day came.
The principal of the school was like some evil person or some shit. I can't exactly remember, it's been a minute, but a lot of people were saying that she was like basing everything she was talking off of the scripts of Buffy. If you're gonna come up with an end of day scenario, at least come up with something your own, like make it original. There's some people over there that have all the smoke for her, and I love it. There's this one girl, I saved her TikTok, I don't remember her name, but I watch her TikToks every time they come up, and she is always dragging this girl.
I think that's the one that I'm going to put in this video, and according to her, some people, because of this whole graduation day thing, had to go to like the mental hospital.
This video is for Alex Serves Tea. It's time to take some accountability. I know that you don't think that you have to, but it's time. I've been waiting 100 days for this day. It's February 8th, Alex. Have you ascended into some other reality? You told people that the world was ending today. You said that Britney Spears was coming. You said that everyone was gonna die. You said that Britney Spears was coming from the astral through her Instagram with all of the aliens, and that they were gonna come get you yesterday. Are you still here? Are you still here? When you were challenged on it, you said nobody's gonna die, but there is gonna be something huge happening. Because everybody got real freaked out when you said it. Your very first post was literally everyone's dying in 100 days. People told you they were excited. I have the screenshots. You think I didn't save all that? I am the receipt queen, and everyone knows it. And today, we're going to bring those out. Making doomsday predictions lands people in psych wards. People quit their jobs. She encouraged it. I remember one specific comment. It was like, I'm going to go quit my job. I'm so excited. And she was like, do it. It's over. We are all done. This is right around the time that she... It's serious. And now she's saying that she doesn't have to take responsibility for that date at all. Spiritual psychosis, online gurus who are pushing really dangerous things, who make up these huge predictions to drive traffic, and they always have this next big thing that's coming, and then nobody ever calls them on it. She made all of those predictions about graduation day that literally landed people in psych wards. We have documented proof. Yeah, this stuff is serious. Just like everybody wants me to be accountable for the content that I create, which, who is really mad at me? Who is actually mad at the way I do my content? Because I'm pretty sure it's only the people in this community. That hit me last night because I actually listen to feedback. I'm trying to do better, and of course I don't want to hurt people, but people like Quantum Shifting, like, they're blaming me for making these kind of predictions and hurting people, and me calling them out for it. Quantum Shifting spews anti-Semitism all over this app, and then she's like, Allie hurt me. Allie hurt me. Pfft,
Bye. Don't drink
Like, it
the
made
Kool-Aid.
people very unwell. This is reminding me, you know what it reminds me of? Remember when we were younger, a lot of you might remember this as well, let us know down in the comment section, Haley's Comment.
Oh, yeah.
Where people were
God,
drinking
yes.
the juice.
I remember,
Y'all remember
when that happened.
Yes.
Like Hell Bop and all that different
Yes.
stuff. They were drinking, like dying. They shut down like a lot of the internet when that happened. I remember that being a huge thing in the news.
I don't know if we had the internet at that
Like,
time.
no, we had the internet.
No, I'm
Like,
talking about my family report.
No. You have to question every single thing that is put on the internet. Like, there are people that see something on TikTok or Facebook and they automatically assume that it's true. What happened to the days of the internet when our older parents were like, you shouldn't put anything on there and you can't believe anything? Those are the same people out here that believe this shit now.
Yeah, we should have really listened to them.
No, they should really listen to us.
No, but don't put anything on the internet. They told us the internet is forever. A lot of people didn't listen to that.
That girl, I swear, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like she started her TikTok with talking about like people in the food industry, and then she switched over to that kind of content. I can't remember because it's been a while back, but I could swear she was the person that was exposing like Chili's and all these different places. If not, she has a doppelganger that looks just like her. But regardless, the fact that she fearmongers with her platform and has people following her and it's very cult-like is scary.
So moving on from that, NikkieTutorials is getting called out in her comment section over on Instagram and on TikTok because a lot of people are not understanding her excitement for a certain product that she was using.
It was gorgeous. I thought it was pretty.
A gorgeous product. It looked a little cheap in my opinion, and someone like underneath the comment section said that they actually used to see that all over AliExpress, but you can no longer buy it from there, so they think that whoever is selling this over on Amazon purchased all of them and is now selling them at like an inflated price. So you'll remember like back in, I want to say
it was 2015,
2016, Lancome came out with a rose-shaped highlighter. There's a few other brands out there that also did a rose-shaped highlighter as well, or just some kind of rose-shaped makeup, but that was all makeup.
Yeah.
Like it was literally, once you don't have the rose shape anymore, you still have makeup underneath it. Well, this thing that she reviewed over on her TikTok is this rose-shaped blush that was inside of this like little container, kind of like a Venus de Fleur container that you would stick it in.
These are blushes.
Excuse me, they're what now?
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh! It's blush!
Okay, there it is.
I found it! So apparently this is a blush. This right here is a blush. Okay, I'm just gonna swap my finger in this fake rose. Okay! So I'm gonna dip my brush in and just really I don't know how much this is picking up. I don't know how much powder they doused over this rose. That doesn't seem like a lot is on the brush. Okay, we're just gonna start, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be this bright. Oh my God. So it's a little patchy, but the color is just, she is serving it. It left no crumbs, honey. You know what? Is it the best blush I've ever tried in my life? Absolutely not, but it's fun. Like imagine this is like a fun little gift for a makeup lover. This is fun. I did not think this was gonna work. The things you find on Amazon, I'm okay with this.
It was cheap ass paper that was coated in this blush. I don't know how much NikkieTutorials paid for this, but you could hear it as she was like scooping around in there that was some cheap ass thing.
Weren't there people dragging her saying that she's lying, that she had never seen anything like this before because people like Jeffree Star, I know, made a video about that.
It was a huge deal.
It was a very big deal.
Yes.
There was a lot of people that
Jeffree did it, Manny did it. When I looked it up on like the search on YouTube, I saw like a lot of people did it. I did not see if Nikki did it at all.
Hell, even Rich Lux did it, girl. He bought it.
It was a very pretty product.
And returned it.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people knew what the rose was. Not like that new rose that everybody's buying from Amazon, that sucker. But everybody had seen the review of the Lancome rose from someone, if you watched YouTube back in the day. Like, it was a thing.
Well, to be completely honest, when Nikki was like swirling this around in here, like I wouldn't have even given this product like the time of day. Like it looked cheap in the container. It did not look that pretty. Like the color that was on her cheeks looked very pretty. She said it was like spotty, but in the container, it looked so cheap and just like, it was bad.
It was nothing like the Lancome, that's for sure.
Certainly not. But the drama in the comment section was that, why are you so excited about this? This has been done before time and time again. All this is a trend coming back.
But you know, history repeats itself because here we are in 2023 and people are still doing the same things that they were doing in 2016. Look at Manny and Laura trying to call Michaela out for deceptive marketing while Laura Lee is doing the same exact freaking thing. Did you not learn anything at all? Especially like Nikki too, because Nikki's had her shady dealings in the past.
Oh yeah. She's still continuing to get called out for not like disclosing sponsorships like all over her TikTok.
And I will never understand why people do not have a problem with that. Like they're literally lying to your faces.
Because honestly, I feel like a lot of people are just like, it doesn't affect me in my everyday life. Like, them coming online and saying that either I'm going to make the decision to go out and purchase this item or I'm not going to do that. So who is it?
But that'll be the same
I really
people
feel like that's the mindset
That
for
will
it.
be the same people that fall for that type of shit and make the biggest stink about it. That will be the people that are on Twitter or on TikTok making like multiple videos. Why I got scammed.
Well, I mean,
it's the same people that don't want to listen.
Wait a minute now. What? That's not a bad thing. If y'all want to get out there and make those videos about how you were scammed by Michaela or something, please just send them over on the Twitter.
Oh, well, girl, we get tagged and
Nikki
stuff like
Tutorials
that all the
scammed
time.
you. Let us know. Let us know. We will be right here talking about it. But personally, I didn't understand the excitement from Nikki Tutorials about this product either. And I'm just saying
it
that
sponsored?
because it
Was it
was
a paid
cheap.
post?
No, definitely not. She wouldn't have said it was spotty if it was sponsored. She said it was a little splotchy. I don't think she would have said that because we're not getting the honest reviews apparently from these people.
What's funny to me about Nikki Tutorials and her not disclosing and all that, like, Nikki went through so much shit with Too Faced and how they shit on her. Them lying to her. Why would you then turn around and lie to your audience? Like,
that was the shadiest
that
fucking
was
thing
such a
Too-Faced
big
did to
drama
her.
back in the day. Like, they really screwed her over.
Didn't she get paid just like $50,000?
Yeah, something like that. And then
sell
the
all of
quality
that?
of the product that was sent out was different than the
Oh
quality
my
of
gosh.
product that she was testing. Like, they really fucked her over.
I wish that our friend Vanessa was not sleeping downstairs right now because we actually went to Ulta when that palette came out. It was like the Power of Makeup, whatever. And I remember walking into Ulta and it being like right there front and center display. And we walked up to it and you could just look at it on the display and tell that that was not like a quality product. First of all, the size of that highlighter that did not have any payoff at all. And it was like a brick. Like you literally like had to like dig into it to get anything to show up on your skin. It was bad.
I feel really nostalgic sitting here talking about that because that happened around the same time that Pink Sparkles had her
Yeah.
palette drama. Does anybody remember Pink Sparkles'
Yes.
palette drama? I love Sam.
I ordered
I think
that
she's
palette.
sweet. Isn't that her name, Sam?
Yes, Pink Sparkles.
She's
if
always
you are
been, like,
watching
super
this,
nice to me.
I still want that palette.
You ordered it, right?
I did order the palette. I did receive my refund, so there was no scam going on there. I think it was one of those things where you had to sell a certain amount or a certain amount of
like
people
a
had to
pre-order.
pre-order. Otherwise, it's not going to get made. I was really excited. I knew nothing about
That
makeup.
was
I just
such
wanted
a
to support her.
big drama back in the day.
It was.
She's always been like super nice.
People
to me.
thought she was stealing their money.
A lot of people said that she was buying subscribers too, and there was a lot of people that came up off of her name back then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check her out. I haven't watched any of her videos in a long time, even though I'm still subscribed.
No, I've been following Pink Sparkles for a while. Like I remember back when she got her BBL
No.
and she had to go to Toronto to get it, and I was like, girl, get your life. Personally, it could not be me because you have to like lay flat on your stomach. Like you cannot sit on your ass for so long. I would go crazy.
I love those TikToks, those BBLs killing y'all. If you know, you know.
And speaking of Ulta, I found this clip over on TikTok. There's a new trend from Ulta employees that will anonymously tell you what brands are falling off inside the store. And so I was like, what could this possibly be? And I guess I should have expected this to be the number one. Who do you think the number one is?
Morphe?
No.
Oh, no.
But it's a family company with Morphe.
I don't know. Girl, I don't know.
Or how do you not know it's Jacqueline Cosmetics?
Oh, because
Of course
I
it
didn't
was
think that
Jacqueline Cosmetics.
I wasn't thinking about Jacqueline Cosmetics.
Well,
I don't think of Jacqueline
To
like
be
that.
completely honest, apparently a lot of people aren't because
Yeah.
she's saying that it is a flop, and the person in this TikTok is saying that Jacqueline Cosmetics is actually one of the highest like return rates at Ulta.
I can't imagine why.
Let's watch.
Brands I firmly believe are in their flop era. Let's start with the biggest flop, Jacqueline. Sweetheart, it's giving Claire's. I rarely see anyone purchase this makeup, and when it is, it's constantly returned. Too Faced, first of all, no mascara is better than and second of all, for the love, please do something exciting other than copying and pasting the same eyeshadow palettes. Tarte, why on God's green earth are you sending influencers to Dubai when y'all haven't made anything special since 2016? At least the maracuya lippies are amazing.
That Ulta employee is shady.
Yes.
That was funny as hell.
Yes, can I just say that a company that I am so surprised has not gone under and survived everything that had to do with the panini is Too Faced.
Well,
Do you remember the drama?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh my God. You're
Didn't
like,
they
which
get
one?
Didn't they get bought out by Estee Lauder, though?
Yes, they did, but I'm still surprised that they have not like gone under because the
Of-
palettes are all the same all the time.
Out of all that drama with Jared Blandino, he made terrible decisions, right? But the weirdest one was his sister. Does anybody remember the sister of Jared
Yes.
Blandino and everybody's tweets and comments like defending her brother? Like, she's a weirdo that
She is
way.
very odd. The one that really sticks out in my mind is when the BLM movement was going on and it was really at the height of it, and he posted that photo on his Instagram or on
Lives
Snapchat
Matter.
with the cake that said "Rich Lives Matter." He deserved to get canceled for that.
He did.
For sure.
And you know something else? A lot of people don't know about Dar Man from back in the day. He has a lot to do with like makeup history in the beauty community. So I've known that he's always been shady, but apparently he's getting canceled now. I'm thinking about making a video about it now. Apparently because he makes all these videos now that are supposed to be like inspirational or whatever, and he's not paying the actors and things for them. He has a really shady past. Like a super shady past that a lot of people have forgotten about.
And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it.
We'll see you on the next one.
Hopefully, by the next video, we're not going to have to announce that there actually is an alien invasion going on.
Could you imagine, girl? Like,
what are they distracting from? What do you think they're distracting from down below?
What a time to be alive.
Like,
if we were to have an alien invasion, think about the live streams that we would see from that, because there would be people out there braving it.
Oh, for sure.
They'd be out there with their phone. They'd hate to miss it.
Oh, for sure. Well, no, maybe they wouldn't be able to with their phones. Maybe something would get like scrambled.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
So we'll see you guys all in our next video.
Bye.